So today, Hatch meets Maine with a green chili lobster enchilada. It's going to be great. Let's cook it. The beautiful thing about making enchiladas with Hatch chili is you can get as creative with it as you want to. Today we're going to make Hatch green enchiladas with lobster, and they're going to be amazing. So the ingredients that you need is, first I'm going to use our fresh green, and I chose the hot because I like it hot. And what this is our pure green roasted chili, and then we run it through a blender. So it's the same thing you would get if you bought a pure green of any of the heat levels. And we don't add anything to it, we just run it through a blender, and that's what this is. I'm going to open that up. The smell of that roasted green chili, it's the same exact smell as if you open a jar of pure green, because that's what it is. And the consistency, as you can see, is a very thick green. You can see a little bit of black in this, and what that is a little bit of the roasted skin that didn't quite come off. It gives it an amazing roasted green chili flavor. So the other thing we need is some heavy cream. We're going to add about a half a jar or a little bit more of heavy cream to our sauce. Some good quality yellow cheese, some good quality white cheese, sour cream if you like it, some onion, our tortillas, corn tortillas. These are our green chili corn tortillas these green chili corn tortillas are actually made with this as the liquid that goes into the masa. And then 3 lobster tails. I think you could make probably 2 enchiladas with these 3 lobster tails. We're gonna take these and steam them, and then we're gonna put together some wonderful enchiladas. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these wonderful lobster tails and we're gonna steam them. I'm not going to boil them, because when you boil lobster tails you lose some flavor, and I want all of that flavor left in there. Steaming leaves more of the intense lobster flavor in there. Just going to put that in there, right there. Cover it back up and turn it back down like that. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes to steam a lobster tail. If they're smaller, a little less time. If they're bigger, a little more time. So we'll be steaming those for about 8 minutes. While we're steaming those, we are going to get our saucepan and take this beautiful pureed roasted green chili. That tells you how thick it is. I know you get maybe tired of me saying it, but this is pureed, and it still doesn't come out. Over and over we say we don't sell water, and it's true. We don't like to ship it, we don't like to sell it, you don't want to buy it. And most of our products require that you add water to make it into a sauce that's usable as an enchilada sauce. See, that's too thick. That's way too thick. So in order to make that into thinner sauce, I'm going to add this beautiful cream. You could use milk if you wanted to. I don't recommend it, but you could. And you could also use half and half. I'm using heavy cream to add to that. Shake that up so I get all of that beautiful Hatch green chili sauce off of there, off the side. Add that to my dish. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh. That's about a half a jar, and half a jar of heavy cream. Start to stir that up. It's beautiful. I'm also going to add our Hatch Green Chile Spice Blend. Now this Green Chile Spice Blend has a little bit of lime crystals in it, and green chili powder, and a few other things that I can't tell you about. I'm going to add that to the top. That citrus in that is going to be really, really nice. And then the only other thing I'm going to add to that, I'm going to smash this little clove of garlic like that. Okay. Put it in there. You don't want to overpower this with garlic, but I want a little bit more garlic in there than that sauce has in it. I'd be fine without it, but it's better with it. So then I'll put this on the stove, and I'm going to put a lid on it right after I taste it. Oh man, that's good cold. Can't wait till it's on the enchilada. Whoa, that's good. Come over here to the lobster. So I think my lobster has been steaming for about 8 minutes. You definitely, oh, the smell of that is so good. Oh, you definitely don't want to overcook the lobster or it gets rubbery, but you definitely want to cook it enough, and I think we're done. They start to curl, get a little stiffer, and these are done. I'm going to let them cool while I'm heating up my sauce. Got the sauce on medium-low, and I'll need to stir that sauce quite a bit because, as you know, cream and very hot pans don't get along very well, so we're going to have to keep this on low and stir it as we go. Man, it smells so good. The fresh green is one of my favorite sauces. I love to make soups with it. I love to make anything to do with fish or seafood. It's just a beautiful creamy sauce that you can do a lot with. It's got a great smell and a heavy Hatch roasted green chili flavor. So we're going to let these cool a little bit here. Come down the back. I'm sure somebody in Maine can teach this New Mexico boy a better way to do this, but please put in the comments down below anything you would have me do to improve how we're cooking this lobster, because I will be all ears. I'd also like to know if anybody ever had a Hatch Chile Lobster Enchilada. If you have, I'd sure love to hear about it. We have a cooking channel on Facebook called Fresh Chili Cookin', C-O-O-K-I-N. And I think there's 35,000 followers and participants in that, somewhere in that vicinity. And they share recipes using our Hatch chili. That's the only requirement, is that anything you share on that site has a recipe that you created and pictures with one of our 40 products. And there are some amazing recipes on there. And one of my favorite recipes of all times was put on by a lady from Maine, and it was a Maine lobster roll. And she made it with the fresh red sauce, and I've made it a couple of times. I like that recipe so much. Every week we give away a case, or I think it's a 6-pack of chili, to whoever we think sends in the best recipe, and that week that was certainly her. Sauce over here, you definitely don't want to burn this, and anything with heavy cream will burn if you've got it cooking too fast. So there we go. I'm going to cut this into nice little bite-sized pieces. Lobster is one of my favorite seafoods. So we're going to check on our sauce over here real quick and see how it's coming. I do not want to bring it to a full boil. I just want to bring it to a simmer, and it's, as you can see, it's there. I'm going to turn it down to low. Turn on my tortilla warmer. Grab our Hatch Green Chile Tortillas. You can make this same enchilada using our fresh red or any of our red chili products, sun-dried red. I'd use one of the fresh chili products because I don't think you want to have a lot of cumin and oregano and other flavors hiding this lobster. You want to bring this lobster flavor out. So it's going to have the pure roasted green chili flavor. We'll let those tortillas get a little bit dried out and a little bit cooked so that when we add this beautiful sauce, it has a place to go into the tortilla, and that tortilla will just soak up this beautiful sauce. Look at that. You can see the green, you can see a little bit of black in that, and that is the roasted skin from the chili that is still been pureed into that sauce. So we have made our sauce, we cooked our lobster, and we're ready to plate these enchiladas New Mexican style, one at a time. It's got that creamy, heavy cream on it. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on the plate. Dust that with some cheddar cheese. You don't want a real sharp cheddar. Medium to mild cheddar is fine. Take my tortilla, smash it down on there. A little bit of the sauce. Cover it. Turn that sauce off because it's ready. I'm going to take half of my lobster, just put it around inside the enchilada. And dust it again with a little cheese. If you have another seafood recipe that you use our products with, we would love to hear it in the comment section below. One more tortilla. We're going to make this a double stacker. Beautiful. I'm going to take just a little bit of fresh onion and dust it on there. Not too much. I don't want to overpower this beautiful lobster meat. And then for the top, I'm going to use my white cheese so that when it caramelizes, it's got that beautiful brown tint to it. Dash more of my sauce. We're going to put this in the oven under the broiler for about 4 or 5 minutes. But you got to keep an eye on it and take it out as soon as the cheese is caramelized and kind of browning over the top and bubbling. That's the time to serve it. And looking just like that. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous or what? Cool. Bit of beans. On one side, our beautiful coleslaw that you can find the recipe for below, where Jenna and I made this for you. Put that right there. Beautiful. You can put a little bit of sour cream on top, like that. And then you're going to want to let it rest for just a little bit. So Jenna, you love lobster, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Yes, you do. So let me bite into this thing. Make sure it's cooled down enough. Oh man. Whoa. Wow, that is good. That right there is why people eat more chili. And they make sure it's from Hatch. That is awesome. Try a bite of that, baby. The lobster flavor just comes through. You got that little heat in the back. Isn't it good? Oh. Lobster is good in and of itself, and Hatch chili is good in and of itself. Putting it together is amazing. That right there is as good enchilada I've ever put in my mouth. You got to try this recipe. I can only imagine what it would be like if you had a fresh lobster in Maine. Some of you do that sometime and share with us how it was. The sweetness of the lobster meat and the chili, the acidity of the chili, it's phenomenal. Oh, I like that. You like the beans. Have a great day. Eat more chili. Try it with lobster from Maine. It's amazing. Bye.